Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily update on the market. What's really happening? Yes, yesterday we did have some economic news. We had CPI, which actually was very cool or was not really that aggressively high. Then later on, we had FOMC or interest rates, and guess what? They did not really change the rates, so they just kept them like that. So that actually gives the dollar enough momentum to still go higher, but we did not really see that happen mostly on the indexes. Only Nasdaq and S&P 500, they were the ones which were going higher because Apple and the other companies were performing very well, and there was nothing wrong with that. And on that also, we were out of the market. We did not really want to participate in the market during those type of volatilities. I know, guys, in the group, some of you are willing to say, Kenzo, send the signal here and there. Guys, I understand because I've been here and I can see if maybe the market might be risky for us to trade. So the aim is to reduce the risk. And yeah, we continue like that. So today, yesterday, things went like that. We saw they kept the rates or they paused with the rates, or they just kept them the same as before. And I was expecting them to cut the rates, but they did not. So they say inflation is still slowly going down. Maybe this year they will only cut once, not 3 times as we thought before. And this means that the rates are going to be higher for longer. So at the end of the day, you will see that the market on DXY, we saw a reversal. The market was lower because of CPI. CPI was very weak. Then with the interest rates, we just saw a smaller reversal. So that shows that the market might still play around this area. And you know what? Now we're just going to consider our technical analysis and we go further. I think we will be done with that. So now we know that they're not gonna actually cut the rates anytime soon, or even if they cut, it's just going to be once. So some people, they will say, Kenzo, is the move maybe done? I don't think so. I think once the market opens, it's where we're going to see some continuation of those moves. I think this bullish move, we'll see it once the market opens. You see, but at the moment we will see whatever that we get on the market. So yeah, for those who wants to be part of the team, we still have that limited special $60 for limited. This special, it's a lifetime package, by the way. You will receive your signals for until you just pay once, then you're done. And while we are still there, before we go on the before we go on the charts and talk about the market, I think people maybe have to understand that, guys, I'm not actually advising anyone to do anything. I'm just doing my analysis. Why, Kenzo, you talk like that? Because if you can zoom nicely here, let me try to zoom. There was this comment. You can just go on my previous comment yesterday. It's not like maybe I just want to just check every comment on my channel, but I have to actually just try to show people or to tell people what's really happening with this thing of finance or the market, right? So I don't really know how to pronounce the name here. It's fine. I can see that this is a black, it's an African brother. I don't know where he's coming from, but I think it's South African. You say normalize showing people your P&L spreadsheet before providing financial advice services to them. You are not regulated by the FSCA to be providing financial advice. Okay. So yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. So you know, guys, that before I continue on this story, you know that CNBC, the one that we check the news every day, or financial news, you know, they are not financial advisors, but they still do the same thing as me. So they just go through financial markets, and they provide that, and they just do the analysis. They're not providing any advice, but they're out here every day. We watch them on television, but they are not just doing something that I'm doing here. They're not showing anyone their P&L. They're just doing their job. You see, they're just doing the analysis. I'm doing the analysis, guys. So if I'm going through the market, or let's say Xtrahot Forex here on this channel, we just actually provide the analysis of the news, financial news, and financial markets or financial charts. We just go through that and do our own analysis. That is not really advice. I think people, they should, if maybe they think they are smart, guys, you should think outside the box. I think we have like more than 10,000 or more than 20,000 people who are doing the same thing as me. If I can say people, maybe that is not really even big, but there are companies like Yahoo Markets. There are people. There are companies like CNBC. Those channels that you see on YouTube, they are not financial advice. If they have, it's a different company, or maybe it might be Yahoo something, but not the one that you see there on YouTube. So on YouTube, they don't really advise anyone to buy or to sell. They just go through the market. The same thing that I'm doing, guys. So yeah, that I don't think the guy, maybe he just heard about FSCA or financial conduct, whatever, regulate, whatever the board is. But you know, sometimes people, they are lazy to think. And to be specific, I think our black brothers, most of them, they're the one who makes things to go slow. I don't know, I will just speak here in South Africa. Most of them, if they see someone doing good, they will start to come with stories, guys. You know, there is politicians which are not even educated enough to run whatever they're running now. The positions that you see that let me see, FSCA, that board. You know, if you go on that board and check whoever who is working there, you might find that some of them, they are not even qualified, but you still trust them. If you check your politicians which are running the government at the moment, most of them, they did not even go to school, or they did, but maybe they just reached matric, or they did not even reach that level, but they still running whoever who is living here. So it's funny when people start to make it, or when people start to try to do the right thing, and people start to use the rules. Why don't you use the rules on your presidents or whoever? You see, or we can just talk about the real stuff. If maybe you can understand this financial thing, it doesn't really mean if someone who is registered or not, it doesn't really mean it's like they will always be right or something like that. No. You know how many banks that went bankrupt last year? If I still remember, we have Silicon Valley Bank last year went bankrupt. They just collapsed, like back to zero. Signature Bank, we have First Republic Bank. There is countless of those banks, and they were registered. And in the US, by the way, I can't talk about the ones that are local here. There was VBS Bank also, which was registered. I'm talking about institutions which are way bigger than me. And people, they got to talk about them. They will just find someone who is trying to make it, maybe on YouTube and stuff like that. And they'll say, no, you shouldn't advise people. You know what? I'm not advising people here. I'm just analyzing. I just do this. Unfortunately, you can't stop me, but I'm just trying to show people that it's wrong sometimes just to try to see fault everywhere. You see, I used to see this on DJ Coach. I think he did have I think even now he had a broker, and people started to question him. It's your broker. The broker is not registered, 1, 2, 3. But if you check nicely, there are more than 70% of other brokers were not actually registered. But they can't follow that and ask them, why didn't you register? They will find someone who is trying to make it here locally, and they will start to find some problems. But why? You black brothers, man. Yeah, you disappoint me. But anyways, guys, we are so smart. We read books. So if you're reading books, read them, like, be outside the box, man. I don't know where you live in, but try to be smart. Try to be smart. I don't think you are. Or maybe you are smart, but not financially, maybe. So I think maybe you're just poking the wrong person. There is big dogs who are just making it more than me, and which are not even, and I'm not required actually just to give, for me just to analyze the market here. I can also be a mentor. I'm not even required to register for any financial, because it's just like teaching. It's not advising. People are stupid out there. Anyways, let's go back to the market, guys. This is not like, I'm just trying to show people what we go through. If someone like you, it's making it, if you come around with a nice car, they will start to say stuff. We know. But they can't say that to other person. You see, I work with different people. I have some sessions with different people. They can't ask those people, are you guys registered with financial this and that? And they offer some shit, some serious stuff more than me. But just because maybe I'm black and we are blacks, maybe we're not supposed to be living beyond your imaginations, I guess. But unfortunately, guys, I'm not gonna stop with just a comment, right? So anyways, and the worst thing is you're talking to the right person, because I can even afford to register for that financial whatever. So we are not in the same league, unfortunately. We are not in the same league, but I'm just trying to accommodate you here. So DXY, what's really happening on DXY? I think 12 minutes. That's fine, guys. But I'm just trying, because we are humans. We have to talk. It's not really about the market every day, but these are the things that we see, or you can see from a distance when they do another brother, or maybe something happening to other people. You can see that, Mara, these guys, if you make it, there is something else. Why? You see, it's not really right. And when you check, is this ninjas, is this black guys like me who always act like that? I'm not saying everyone. I hope maybe you understand. I'm not generalizing. I know that it's not really everyone. It's only these few who, I don't know, maybe the market punched them before or something. And I'm not really perfect, obviously, but I'm just saying that there is this few who just go on social media or anywhere, try to say, no, you did not do this 1, 2, 3. And you're still gonna see me here. I'm still gonna have a hedge fund here. I'm still gonna be a billionaire here. I hope maybe you'll change your mind anytime soon. But anyways, what's really happening on the market? DXY dollar index, it shows us the movement or the strength of the dollar. So the strength of the dollar coming from FOMC, it shows us that the market still not really sure where to go. If maybe they did cut the rates, we were going to have, maybe the market was going to be around this level. You see, I hope maybe you understand that. Yes, we can see that we were coming from a nice uptrend structure. We had this consolidation structure, and we are still around that consolidation structure. That's why I did not really send much of the signals. Why? Because most of the currency pairs or pairs that we trade, they were not moving nicely. Or if maybe they were moving, they were risky just to send some signals, you see. So I hope maybe you understand that. That's why I did not really send. We're not forced to send the signals when things are like seriously crazy, risky also. So now we see that the dollar, it's just playing between the resistance and support. This is only 1, 2, 3, like 4 candlesticks that we did not really try to take. And I know people, they will be crying, Kenzo, we need to trade. No, relax. Wait. We don't just trade. We have to wait for an opportunity. You see. So yeah, on DXY, the market is still playing around. I think once the market opens, maybe we will see something. Maybe we will see something. So the next one, where should I go? Okay, today I will just do the analysis. It's fine. Or we can just call it a day after FOMC or CPI. So this is what we see now. The market just tried to reach our resistance area. On top here, you can see that we have a level. It's AUD, USD. We can see that the dollar is losing some momentum. It's not losing some momentum. It's gaining some momentum because after CPI, we saw AUD going higher, but now slowly it seems to be going down. So which means, yes, we might still see, we expect this to go towards our support area until we get that nice buy around that level, because this market is slowly going up, or I can't say it's just consolidating, or maybe I'm not seeing this nice. I think it's slowly going up, man. It's all low, it's slowly going up. So which means we just have to wait for the market to reach this area. Then maybe we can have a nice buy there, or maybe the market has to break at that level before we look for another buy. So since I already wasted enough time talking, trying to respond to the questions, guys, I'm not saying you should be afraid to show, to send the signals. Not the signals, sorry. The comments on the comment section. You can still send me some comments on the comment section. There's nothing wrong with that. I was just trying to respond to that because to me, it doesn't really make sense. I don't know if people, they don't really understand that just teaching or maybe just analyzing, you're not required to register for anything. We have so many mentors, tutors, or whatever. They're not required to register to anything. Yeah, ne? We still have a long way to go. So anyways, on USD JPY, we can see that, yeah, USD actually is still quite stronger. We saw it reaching this level yesterday aggressively. Then the market respected that. And I did talk about this, but I could not really send the signal because we're not actually chasing the market. But yes, I'm still expecting some very nice opportunities to come here. So it's either the market might break this resistance. You can see we have that resistance there, or maybe the market will reverse. So we will see. We will see what will happen. So yeah, this is what we see here. I'm expecting a breakout so that we can jump on that, or maybe the market will come around this support area. But if you check, this is creating a wedge structure, so which means the market is squeezing down. So before we get a breakout, whether we're gonna break out on top or on the bottom, it's up to the market. But since we are on an uptrend, I'm expecting to see a breakout here on top on this resistance. Then we can continue with that uptrend. Remember, it seems like US interest rates or rates, they're gonna stay higher for longer, and that makes the dollar to be quite stronger. But one way or another, people, they will be forgetting about that. We are going to just follow our trends. So we are on Gbpusd. What's really happening? We can easily see that the market is doing what? The market is still trying to go down. So I was expecting to see it reaching this level. So that shows that, yeah, the dollar is stronger, but not really that much. But I think we're going to see some proper moves after the market opens. So something like this. I think maybe today we might go on our live session, something like that, so that we can see what will happen. But I'm expecting to see a nice move like that. This is a very nice uptrend structure, and I like the fact that we saw that the market did not really break our support area. So now we're done. We're done with the news. Even though around 2:30 we also have PPI. Let's hope that maybe that is going to be negative, so that we can see maybe the dollar losing some momentum. Euro USD, what's really happening on Euro USD? We can easily see that, yeah, the market is coming from this downtrend structure. So from there, we see the market breaking out, ranging. So now we are back on that support area. You can see the market is above this support area. So the question is, will the market continue to go up or maybe to go down? Now at the moment is a bit confusing. We can't just jump on a structure like this because we had a structure like that. So now it's like we have another support there. So the question is, will the market continue going up or down? Remember, we were on this nice downtrend structure. Now the market was supposed to continue going up, but now the market is going down. So what should we do here? It's a bit confusing. It's a bit confusing also for me. So it means if maybe you start to see that the market is confusing, stay out of the market. You are not forced to take unnecessary trades. No, stay out of the market, relax, and maybe we'll get something. The market will give us some structures that we can use. Then after that, we can say, okay, now we see something like this or something like that. Then we can jump on the market. Maybe we will have something like this, something like that. Maybe this downtrend will continue, or maybe the market will end up going further or like higher. So yeah, now we are on gold. You can see that on gold, it was coming from a very nice push from the upside. It was going up. After we had a breakout, now we have this. I think here we will have to see what we do here. I think these structures, they no longer make sense, but yes, they did actually make sense before, but now it seems like our structures is starting to mature slowly. So we have to understand what's really happening. But most likely, once we have this breakout, we know that we might end up going to that direction, which is downtrend, as we are coming from an uptrend. So the question is, where can we draw those resistance areas so that we don't really fall for any fake moves? You see, so with this area here, maybe we might have something like this going down. I don't know. We will have something. But at the moment, we can see that the market is giving us something like that. On top here, we have something. I don't know, maybe we'll have something like that. It's up to the market, but the market will have to tell us by making these structures before we connect. So it's worse just to say buy, sell when you don't really understand what's really happening. We know that the market might end up going down, but at the end of the day, we have to have proper structures, because when we buy or when we sell, it means we have to have confidence with whatever that we do so that we can easily hold those trades. So now we don't really have that. So we can see some breakouts, rejections. So it seems like now we have a structure like that. Then we'll have to wait for the market and see what will happen. Yes, we can see that actually gold is slowly going down, but we'll have to have a proper structure that we can use at the moment so that we can actually continue selling or maybe buying, but it's up to the market. At the moment, I think maybe the market might end up continuing to go down. The market might continue to go down. For those who want to be mentored by me, we have a special which is actually $250. It's a special. We're coming from $350 plus 12 months signals. You get also 12 month signals once you join here, but this is going to start next month. So which means the rule, you still have a space. You can reserve your space if you want to be part of that team. Yes, it's one-on-one. You're not going to be in any group. So yeah. So now what do we see here? We see that the market on US30, the market is coming from this nice uptrend structure. And you can see that the market seems like it's going to just consolidate around that level. So around this area, we can say we have a sort of a support. On top, it's a resistance. So the market is just playing around here. But it shows that the dollar is quite stronger against US30. That's why we see a nice reversal here. So just because today we don't really have much, I'm still going to update you guys. But you can see that even if I did not really update you, there is nothing much here. There's nothing much happening. You can see that the market is just consolidating around here. And if you did have some trades, maybe those trades were just going to end up in a loss. Or maybe you were just going to be stuck for 2 days, 3 days, you see. So we are still expecting to see a continuation of this downtrend structure, but we'll just have to wait and see, especially once the market opens, then we can see what we can do. So on Nasdaq, yeah, this thing was flying, guys. Nasdaq, it was flying. Nasdaq, it was flying. So I was also scalping, not Nasdaq, I was scalping other trades, and they were just very quick. Then maybe I can show you here on the screen. So I was just scalping that, and I think I just deposited this week. I deposited $60 just to scalp because I knew that it was going to be difficult to just trade. So then I just tried to scalp everything there. Then I will show you that on the screen. Now maybe I will show you that there. So yeah, on Nasdaq we can easily see that yeah, the market is still actually on a very nice aggressive bullish move. So do we expect any reversal? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. We know very well that even though we did miss one of these, FOMC did not really make any move here, any bad or any negative move there. We know besides that, we're still gonna have a very nice reversal along the way, or even if it's not really a reversal, the market might give us something that like a resistance that we can use. And if maybe the market breaks out of that, we will jump on that. But I'm expecting a nice reversal. Remember, things were not really good for the stock market. It's just that stock market, it was already stronger. So, and just because the market is going up, it's not like we missed anything. So we will just wait and see what will happen. Later on, once the market opens, then we can take the right decisions. So we don't really have to chase. We don't really have to chase the market. We know what we are doing. So we don't really have FOMO, fear of missing out. So we don't really have that. We understand the market very nice. So on S&P 500, we see that the market did not really move aggressively like Nasdaq. So we see that, yes, we are still on this nice uptrend structure. And it seems like the market where it is, one way or another, there is a room for a reversal. And there's still a room for the market to go even higher. But I think we'll just have to wait and see. We can see the market is struggling to go higher around that level. But we will see. We will see what will happen. We will see what will happen later on. But yes, I will start sending you some signals, and we will see what we can do in the group. But at the moment, we're just waiting for the market to give us some proper moves. Whether the market is going to respect that or not, then if maybe we don't really see some proper respect, then it means maybe the market might continue to go to the upside. On US oil has been testing this level, guys. It's been trying to test this level. If I remove all my horizontals, supports and resistance, you will see that, yeah, the market actually did respect these areas. Very nice. We're not forcing them. And since the market gave us something like this as a support, it was now a resistance. We expected the market to go down, but the market did not really go down. The market kept going up. So now we see that the market is actually on the resistance. It's similar to here. Or here, it's not like maybe it's something that we don't know. It's something that we knew, and sometimes the market doesn't really respect that. But what I like here is the market is actually around this level. Oh, sorry. And the market is around this level, around this resistance. So maybe the market might end up going down, as we see every time when the market touches this resistance, we see a very nice sell. But since we had a sell pending order and the market reversed, I will just relax and just look at other things. But anyways, guys, thank you very much. For those who wants to be part of the team, lifetime signals, only $60 you pay once, then you're done. So yeah, let me know if you want to be part of the team. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. So this is actually after FOMC and CPI. Then we will see what will happen next. Thank you very much. I will see you on the next one. Bye.